When the lockdown was announced in Pakistan, we were preparing for end term of exams at Defridge. In a matter of days, we packed up our supplies, picked up our laptops, Wi Fi devices, and planners to work at home. At that time, I would have never imagined this situation would last for months. A few weeks later, we realized that going back would take a longer time. In this period, our students, their families, and our teachers were completely separated in remote areas and out of communication. The organization informed us of the immediate COVID response they were launching to support our staff, students, and their families. From our own homes, we started filming awareness videos to release on social media and guide the deaf community through the changing situation. It seemed like so many challenges kept coming one after the other. We had power failure, growing mental stress, and fear of the disease, dealing with our children and husband at home. Some family members lost their jobs also, and of course, worried parents called us of updates. Then we had Ramzan activity, prayers, and Eid during the monsoon urban flooding. All this was happening while we had study and work from home. Thankfully, the home-based teacher training program was launched and we were provided a laptop and Wi-Fi arrangements. We had worked on the Pakistan Sign Language Dictionary for a few years, so some of the teacher had an experience in digital content creation, but not all of us were equipped. The next few months were spent in planning to create the distance learning program. Suddenly, each teacher who had been teaching live in the classroom with her students, signing to them, they had to bring the same skill, enthusiasm, and learning experience into a digital format without feedback from their students. This was a major change in our teaching method, but the whole teaching team decided we had to learn and we worked tirelessly. We reached out to our students and their families with the idea and they were excited. Parents were very supportive and this was important to us as now they were our main point of contact with the students. For the past years, we have worked day and night to prepare material and testing the best way to teach on videos. Things like scripting, lighting, video time management, voiceovers, hand and body movements, and countless hours of documenting content was the center of the work in the first and second COVID wave in Pakistan. Since then, students have been visiting the school to collect the material every month. Teachers spent countless hours guiding them on how to plan their learning schedule, motivating them in the few days they were spending together. We were able to provide some students with cell phones also, and it was an amazing experience of us to check in on their studies and well-being on WhatsApp call. The most tedious part really is to explain the flow of the worksheet and guide the students to complete them on their own. Also, there were so many changes throughout and seemed to be continuing. For example, the schools were opened and then suddenly shut again. But we have all managed to ensure we working toward our goal to support our students and staff in their education and learning goals. Today marks the first anniversary of the lockdown, and I am proud to say that deaf community has become stronger and slightly better informed to deal with these kind of situations, and we are now becoming aware of how important it is to have access and inclusion in all content, and to be skilled in technology to be able to access information in this age.